right, we've got Jaxon Player. Questions for Jaxon?
Jackson, what's kind of the mood of the team right now, coming off a tough loss like that to start the season, and trying to make sure it isn't something that kind of torpedoes the whole season?
We just plan on working hard in practice this week, getting back focused for Oklahoma State coming up, and just tightening up some things we left on the field on Saturday or Thursday.
How do you personally process, a disappointing loss? How long does it take you to get over something? How do you, go about getting past it?
I mean, it's honest. Like, I think about it, but then again, I got to remind myself we got a game next Saturday to worry about. So we just got to move on week to week.
Do you had a really nice performance against OSU last year. The stadium this year gets to be kind of mostly full. It's a Big 12 opponent. How much do you relish an opportunity like this?
I think it's I treat it as a big game, but also treat it as a normal game. So I go out there with my best intentions like I do every game, but it's also, I consider it a money game because it's a bigger opponent that we face during the year.
So can you dunk a basketball? I saw the video of you attempting to dunk the goalpost a couple of weeks ago.
Not a basketball, probably a tennis ball, but catch me in off season, I might try one.
Jaxon, I wanted to ask you about Adam Higuera and what his role is on this team. How valuable is he just with his consistency as a snapper?
Adam's a very important player for us to get the ball back there consistent and not have to worry about missed snaps or anything like that is key. Special teams is a big deal and part of all three phases: offense, defense, and special teams. So we take it very seriously, and he's very good at what he does. That's why he's ranked top, I think, number one.
You guys have, a lot of seniors on this team, a lot of leadership. Do you think that will show itself this week, in the days that you guys have to get ready for OSU and to bounce back from last week? Do you think the leadership on this team will show?
Most definitely. Leadership will step up this week at practice, and we're getting all our players back off of suspension. So it's going to be a big week for us, and I think the camaraderie at practice is going to increase, and we're just going to have a big week.
You feel like, at least the way last year went, there was a lot of this. Do you think you guys are kind of better with your backs against the wall?
I think we perform well with our backs against the wall, but obviously we all like to start off on top and we like to stay there. So the plan is to never get that way.
Jaxon, you've started your career as a nose tackle, did really well there. You've moved to end on occasion. You do both at this point. What's the difference between those two, and do you prefer one or the other, end or nose tackle?
On the edge, the only difference is really just more space, more responsibilities, I would say. But I don't prefer either one. I play whatever helps the team. So wherever coach puts me, that's where I'll go and perform to the best of my ability.
But do you find perhaps that you're double teamed less often when you're on the end?
Sometimes, but now that teams start, I've been on teams' radar and stuff. I kind of get a double team anywhere I'm at, so I just got used to it.
Anything else? Go ahead, Katie.
I have little doubt that you have NFL goals or plans. Did you take anything from watching Zabin go through, his